Call the public hearing on the budget for the city for fiscal year 2026 to order. Roll call, please.
Alderwoman Ames.
Here.
Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Currielli.
Here.
Alderman Messina. Alderman Sismarski. Alderman Artwoods.
Here.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Here.
Mayor, please.
Here. We begin tonight with a public hearing on the fiscal year 2026 budget. In accordance with the Illinois law, the notice of this public hearing was printed in the Daily Herald newspaper. The purpose of this hearing is to give the public the opportunity to provide input on the proposed city budget for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2025 and ending April 30th, 2026. Staff will summarize the major provisions in the budget, followed by public comment. Mr. Wilson, will you please provide the summary?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Go through the hearing slides, similar to how they've been the last number of years. So we'll start with some important dates. So the draft of the fiscal year 26 budget was emailed to the council on Valentine's Day, February 14th. The committee meeting discussing the budget was February 23rd. Notice of this meeting was placed in the Daily Herald on March 6th. The compensation report, the PA 97-0609, was posted on the city's website on March 12th, and we are here this evening on March 20th for the public hearing. Some information on the city's tax rate. This year is estimated. We'll get the final from the county in early May. So this is estimated based upon what we know the increase in the levy to be and an estimation on an increase in EAV. The two previous years are actuals based upon our full final tax levy report from the county. Sales tax rate this year is held steady at 8%, and there's a breakdown of what the composition of that 8% entails. So an overview. We have a budgeted surplus as presented in the general fund, decrease in the water and sewer fund due to some capital spending, specifically the Addison Road water main and the lift station project. There's no reduction in service levels presented in this budget. There's a net decrease of 3 full-time employees. There were actually 5 positions removed from the budget, 2 added, so that's a net of 3, decrease of 3. It should be noted, I know I did mention this during the budget meeting, but there were no actual bodies eliminated, so we didn't get rid of any people. These were vacant positions that were removed from the budget. So it's not like we actually riffed or got rid of anybody that was sitting or employed with the city at that time. And then also we did remove 1 part-time employee that was from the wastewater department. Just the way things have evolved, the streets guys and the water employee can't handle the things that the wastewater seasonal was handling. So we did remove that from the water fund. Program vehicle replacements and the SURF program, you can see the breakdown there of the vehicle replacements proposed that was included in the budget, specifically the 3 streets vehicles, 5 police, and then 3 in the water fund, broken down between 1 for wastewater and 2 for utilities. Major revenues, here's a breakdown. So these 3 funds were picked because they're the major funds per the city's audit report. So we just wanted to highlight some of the major revenue sources. So the first number is the percentage of the fund that revenue stream presents for this year compared to last year. Most cases, it's pretty consistent from one year to the next. Obviously, the difference in utility tax this year is we moved it from capital projects all to the general fund, so that was a little bit of a leap. And then in the water fund, the grants picking up there, that's the grant we got from Congressman Krishnamurthy to assist with the Addison Road water main project. So that did jump up and change that math a little bit. But otherwise, everything in those 2 is the same. And then again, grants and land sales in the capital projects fund, there was an increase in those, specifically the land sale, which is anticipated for next door. That was included in the budget. So that's why the math on capital projects changed a little bit. But overall, the mix is fairly static from one year to the next. Major expenditures, hitting on capital. That meeting was held back in January, the capital plan. So the total amount of capital included in the CIP as well as the SURF is just under $16.5 million for this year. And you can see the breakdown there on the screen. Previous year was about 16.33. So again, pretty similar year over year from a capital spend standpoint. Then this was discussed during the budget meeting as well, the police pension. The increase has been a little bit larger than previous years. We do have the commitment to still fund 100% of the actuarial request. And this is part of the smoothing program between the unfunded liability and moving over to the state program with the state managing everything. So hopefully this will start to level out the contribution here in the next couple of years. But that's why we're seeing a little bit of these increases here over these past couple of years. Again, there were no expanded level items this year in the budget. So that's why you didn't see any red or green sheets in the budget this year. There were no adjustments to the budget as presented. It was approved, again, as presented back at the budget committee meeting a couple weeks ago. And again, just kind of the bottom line, the high line, the general fund had a budgeted surplus of just under $24,000, and we have received the GFOA Budget Award for the past 16 years, and the composition of the budget is going to allow us to apply for it again, and we have full faith and confidence in staff to get it for the 17th year in a row. And that is all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you. Anyone interested in addressing the city council regarding the budget may do so at this time. Please approach the podium, state your name, and be sworn in for the record. Okay. There being no further public comment, the city council will vote on the fiscal year 2026 budget tonight. Upon the adoption and execution of the budget ordinance, the city manager will publish the final version of the budget and place it on file in the city clerk's office and on the city's website. I will now entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Roll call.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Artwoods.
Yes.
That's it.
That's everybody.
Sorry.
All right, thank you. That concludes the public hearing. Okay, I'd like to call the city council meeting to order. Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Here.
Alderman Currielli.
Here.
Alderman Artwoods.
Here.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Still here.
Alderwoman Ames.
Here.
Alderman Messina is absent, and Alderman Sosmarski is absent. Mayor, please.
Here, I declare a quorum. Please stand and join the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First item, I need a motion to approve the minutes of March 6, 2025, City Council minutes.
I'll make the motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Comments, questions, or corrections? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that passes. Do any citizens wish to be heard on matters now listed on the agenda? I have no written communique. Next, under Mayor's Report, we are going to do the Vehicle Sticker Contest Awards. Okay, the Vehicle Sticker Art Contest. We're going to see a little quick video.
30 seconds.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for the video. First of all, thank you to all the students who participated in this year's Vehicle Sticker Art Contest. This year's art theme was your favorite weekend in Wooddale. It was challenging to select the top 3 and you've all inspired us to get out into Wooddale and discover our own favorite weekend activity. When your name is called, please come up to the podium. We will start with the third place, Reed Sobusiek, 9 years old, 4th grade, third place. This is your gift card. Take a little picture.
Oh, that's awesome. You're a pro.
Does the family want to take a picture? You guys want to come? Come on.
Mayor, you should be in that too. Oh, you guys look great. Thank you.
Good job, Wendy.
Thank you. Second place was Maya Warwick, 12 years old, 6th grade, winning also a $50 gift card.
Can we ask my mom and
Yes, come on.
Thank you.
Okay, and this year's first place winner was Nicole Rogowski, 12 years old, 7th grade, winning a $100 gift certificate, a commemorative plaque, and a vehicle sticker for her guardians.
Thank you, Nicole. You're a pro. Thank you.
And Janelle, you're going to take care of everything with the vehicle sticker on it?
Well, and here is an image of the sticker as we expect to see it printed.
Once again, thank you to all the students who participated. We appreciate your collaboration. And if you want to stay for the rest of the meeting, you can, or if you want to go home, you can do that too. Thank you.
Sticker will expire.
Okay, next, city manager's report.
No report this evening.
Okay, thank you. Consent agenda. If no objections, we have 8 items on the consent agenda. Do we have any objections? Then I need a motion.
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, roll call.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Artwoods.
Yes.
Alderman Artie-Woods.
Yes.
Okay, and that passes. Now we need a motion to approve the items. Item number 1, An ordinance approving amendments to the city's Unified Development Ordinance in Chapter 17, clarifying certain regulations related to landscaping, temporary structures, fence regulations, and porch encroachment. Item number 2, a resolution approving an agreement between the City of Wooddale and John Neary Construction Company Incorporated for the Ash Lift Station Improvement Project in an amount not to exceed $847,755. Item number 3, a resolution approving an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Sinagro Central LLC for the fiscal year 2026 through 2029 beneficial reuse program in an amount not to exceed $245,675. Item number 4, a resolution approving an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Kiosic Tree Services for the fiscal year 2026 and 2029 through 2029 brush collection program in an amount not to exceed $185,500. Item number 5, a resolution approving an agreement between the City of Wooddale and SKC Construction Incorporated for the fiscal year 2026 crack sealing program in an amount not to exceed $31,440. Item number 6, a resolution approving an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Robinson Engineering for the fiscal year 2026 management of the industrial pretreatment program in an amount not to exceed $115,000. Item number 7, a resolution approving an agreement between the City of Wooddale and Kiosic Tree Services for the fiscal year 2026 through 2030 annual tree trimming program in an amount not to exceed $200,000. Item number 8, an ordinance adopting the annual budget for fiscal year 2026. Do I have a motion?
I'll make the motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Artwoods.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
Okay, and that passes. Next, committee chairman reports, planning and zoning, Alderman Catalano.
I have one, Mayor. An ordinance approving and causing publication for the City of Wooddale 2025 official zone map. That is my motion.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Any questions on this one? Roll call.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Artwoods.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
And that's the end of my report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public health and safety, Alderman Currielli.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Public works, Alderman Artie Woods.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance and administration, Alderwoman Ames.
I have one report tonight, Mayor.
Go ahead.
A resolution to approve the closing of Irving Park Road, Illinois Route 19 for the Memorial Day Parade. That is my motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Artwoods.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
Okay, and that passes.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you. Nothing under other business this evening. Under approval list of bills, Alderwoman Ames.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the list of bills for March 20th, 2025 for $615,154.50. That is my motion.
Do I have a
Second.
second? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any questions? Alderman Catalano?
On page 73, the total parking solutions, what is that? The maintenance parking fee terminals of
Who can handle that?
$3,900?
Mr. Wilson?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, so that's for the maintenance and upkeep of the parking, the pay terminals at the Metro Station.
Okay. So what?
Follow up?
Annual maintenance agreement.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes, there's a charge or a check for radar sign for $14,335. What is that for exactly?
Who's going to take that, Chief or Mr. Wilson?
Yeah, sure, yeah. So,
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's fine. It's for 4 replacement speed signs, I guess like the ones you would hang on the poles. And according to the chief, These are important to be replaced because the other ones had a maintenance agreement. I believe it was $1,500 a year maintenance agreement on them, where these do not. So we're replacing the ones that were kind of obsolete, little broken down with these newer ones, and there's also no maintenance agreement on it. So better technology and no maintenance agreement.
Okay, any other questions?
Thank you. No, that's it.
All right, roll call.
Alderwoman Ames.
Yes.
Alderman Currielli.
Yes.
Alderman Catalano.
Yes.
Alderman Messina.
Yes.
Alderman Artwoods.
Yes.
Alderman Artie Woods.
Yes.
And that passes.
And that concludes my report.
Thank you. We have no executive session, no items to be referred. We need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make them.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. Thank you.